just for my own peace of mind. I keep honey in the house. And over a certain amount of time, the honey turns into this sugary, sticky goo. How come Winnie the Pooh honey is never sticky, sugary goo?
I think you're getting the cheap stuff.
Or does just Winnie the Pooh eat it faster than I do?
Yeah, you got to spring for the good stuff. No, isn't it weird? I mean, if I'm not mistaken, didn't they discover in ancient Cleopatra tombs in Egypt honey, and it was still there? It's like the only thing that never expires. It gets a little dry, but it's still good. And you know that ancient Egyptian honey, that's the good stuff right there. Trust me, I know my honey.
Now, I also want to touch on, and of course, if anybody else has a question, please, by all means, microphone right there. Okay, there you are.
Hey, how's it going, Jim? I wanted to ask about Monterey Jack and Peter Cullen. How did that transition kind of work between you and him on that character?
I thought it was very awkward myself. I didn't get the idea. He was already on the show, and I was already on the show. But the way they explained it, and I have to go back and listen to them. Ted Stones and a couple of other people decided that somewhere along the line they couldn't tell what Peter was saying, you know, because all things that they both said really were like, you know, big burly males from down under. And I thought, well, they kind of sounded like, and they thought, and I guess like halfway through, literally, they said, well, can we just shift Jim over onto Monterey Jack? And it was weird. I didn't want to do it, you know. It was like I was going against my buddy. But they played his, you know, I knew what his sounded like, and then they played mine. We auditioned separately, you know, you're not listening to each other. And they did sound a little alike. They sounded enough alike. But apparently, they just couldn't tell what the heck Peter was saying. Which I never noticed, but I was reading the script too. I was cheating, I guess. But yeah, it was an odd thing. I wasn't crazy about it. You know, so I'm 50% of Monterey Jack. Yeah. Odd one. Yeah, it's a one-off deal, that's for sure.
But it's not your decision to take it.
No, it surely was not.
Thank you.
Yeah, never is. You're welcome. You're very welcome.
Real quick, how do you keep all these voices straight in your head?
We're schizophrenic, so are we. So it's not bad. We don't do badly. We're okay. Hello.
Hi. Curious. For somebody who...
Curious George. Is your name George?
No, my name is Ryan.
Oh, damn.
I'm only a little bit taller than George, though.
Yeah.
For somebody who voices so many characters that inspire and motivate others, I'm curious, what inspires and motivates you?
Say the last part, I'm sorry.
What inspires and motivates you?
Oh, gosh. Well, the paycheck. You know, it's the stuff that, like I said before, used to get me kicked out of class, and I love it so much. You know, I would do these for free, but I'm just glad they paid me. And you know, and I do, you know, I do a lot of phone calls for kids who are sick, you know, in the hospital, and I got stories that would just kill you. You know, and you know, I work with the Make-A-Wish Foundation here and there. You know, and whoever it is, you know, I mean, my daughters, they farm me off left, right, and center, you know, to calling sick kids and you know, go to schools and things like that. And it's just so nice to see those little faces light up, and big faces, you know, because, you know, all of a sudden, you know, you hear your old favorite cartoon character and you're 10 years old again. And it's kind of fun for me it is, you know, and I know it's fun for them. So I'm just grateful, and I thank God. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, all these characters, people hear the voice, but the voice, that's driven by you. So your personality enters into every one of these characters. So that's, every time you see those characters, you're seeing a little bit of yourself. Is that?
Yeah, I think that's fair, yeah.
Yeah. So
Except for the Splatterhouse, that's not, okay.
So is there any determination on your part as to just how much of your background or your own self that you're putting into each of these voices, especially for a new character?
Well, you know, you just draw on yourself anyway. I mean, you know, obviously they're usually written, although I ad-lib like mad, and that seems to work, but it's always in character, and that's one thing when it comes to ad-libbing. You know, you have to ad-lib something that character would say. Some of us in the industry like to throw in an ad-lib that's completely out of character, and it doesn't work. So as long as you inhabit the character, you know, you can do that. But, you know, some of them are really near and dear to my heart. You know, Pooh and Tigger and Darkwing and Ray. And Hondo Ohnaka is another one from Star Wars, Clone Wars. And I think those guys probably have the most of me in them. You know, because I'm a little wise guy here and there, but I'm not, you know, I'm not a real tough guy or anything like that, you know. And so it's, you know, you just mix it all up together, put a little of yourself in it.
And we have another young man with a question.
Yes, sir.
Do a cat impression.
Hey, oh, cat dog?
Oh no, are you a friend of dogs? Oh, get him out of here. Somebody help! Dog! No!
I'm sorry, I can't do that. And don't ask me how they go to the bathroom.
And I'm not discounting what Jeff.
Is there any way you could do the Tigger song?
I don't think so. But the wonderful thing about Tigger is Tigger, they're wonderful things. Their tops are made of rubber. Their bottoms are made of the springs. They're bouncy, 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 fun, 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 fun. But the most wonderful thing about Tigger is I'm the only one. I'm the only one.
I always like to throw in a little cowardly line at the end there. All right, now you do your impression of Tigger. Oh, he's leading. He's getting out of Dodge. I said, no, I'm out of here. I just wanted to see if you remembered the words. Thanks, buddy.
Now, you've also done a lot of work with video games. Is that